Hi, I'm AFL Analysis, and today I'll be sharing with you a highly requested Bbl Supercoach round review video. To start off, there'll be a quick round summary, followed by a checkup on how every individual player did. Then finally, I'll be showing you my trades. Of course, there'll be timestamps for all of this. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can be the first to see all my new videos. So all in all, I ended up with 939 points, which is in the top 4%. It wasn't a great round because a lot of big, highly paid premium batsmen actually failed to score many runs. So this includes Lynn, who scored only 20, Short, who scored only 3, Jacks, who scored only 10, Inglis, who scored only 9, and Philippi, who scored 16. Lucky for me, I didn't have Inglis or Philippi, and the players that I did have were fairly high ownership, so this wasn't too bad. I also did pretty well to captain Maxwell, who scored I think 148 points. Now let's see how every individual player did. So start off with Peter Hanscom, who looked pretty good and scored 24 runs off 20 balls. Unluckily for him, he tried to sweep a good ball from Stephen O'Keefe and got stumped. But obviously he's a lot better than the more expensive options, Philippi and Inglis, who, as I mentioned just before, didn't do too well. So I'm pretty happy with the selection. Then we go on to Holt. I didn't think he was going to play. He scored 1 run off 3 balls, and for some reason he batted at 9. I'm not really sure why, because he obviously is a keeper. But anyway, that doesn't matter too much. We go on to Maxwell, who basically saved my team. He got figures of 0 for 20 off 3 overs and 46 runs off 26 balls in his first game. Then in his second game, got figures of 0 for 11 off 1 over and 39 off 29 balls. So obviously he wasn't too good with the ball, but definitely he fired twice with the bat, which definitely in BBL is really hard to do. Yeah, obviously a complete star, and very lucky that I captained him. So Stoinis, he got 0 from 2 in his first game and 61 from 37 in his second. In both games, he tried to go out really hard. Trying to strike the first few balls big down the ground. In the first game, he edged one to the keeper, but in the second one it went for 6, and he went on obviously to score 61, which definitely saved his overall score. We go on to Colin Ingram next. He scored 55 off 42. He did have a lot of dots in his innings, but definitely scored a lot of boundaries too. And he did help hold the Hurricanes' innings together after the loss of a few early wickets as well. So we go on to Chris Lynn, who got 20 off 20 balls. Obviously, that's not a Chris Lynn strike rate. I think he didn't show enough intent, and definitely he tried to block out the spinners too much. Even though he's not technically very good at batting against spin, I think he should have just gone attacking anyway, because obviously that's how he plays when he's playing his best. Anyway, we move on to Larkin, who got 31 points. He got 16 off 12 not out for the first match and 15 off 14 for his second match. Obviously, really disappointing. He didn't play the role that I thought he should have played up the order, which, yeah, is definitely why he scored so low. Definitely really disappointing. I was tossing up between him and Cartwright. Definitely should have gone with Cartwright. Cartwright did like so much better. But anyway, not too bad. We go on to Renshaw and Bazley, who didn't play, and now the bowlers. Darcy Short, obviously really disappointing. He scored a golden duck in his first innings, and then 0 off. Sorry, he scored a golden duck, and then he also took 0 wickets and went for 15 runs off 2 overs. So obviously that's just a really off game. And he has been slightly out of form lately, and because he didn't score too well in the T20 internationals anyway. but I think I'll back him in anyway. With his double game, it's pretty hard to trade him out. Anyway, we go on to Zampa, who in his first game got 0 wickets for 24 runs of 4 overs, and then in his second game he got 2 wickets, 10 runs from 4 overs. So obviously he was very economical and probably the key bowler for the Stars, but obviously a lot of batsmen knew this and just tried to block him out, hence why he didn't take too many wickets. But yeah, obviously a great bowler. Anyway, Coulter obviously exploded in the first game, got 4 wickets, only conceded 10 runs in his 3.5 overs. He also got 2 runouts off his own bowling, so went absolutely huge, but was rested for game 2, which is obviously unlucky. Hussain, just an absolute gun. He was playing so well. First game, he got 2 wickets, 25 runs off 4 overs, and in the second game, he got 1 wicket for 11 runs off 1.5 overs. Obviously got injured, which is definitely disappointing. Yeah, it's pretty unlucky. Anyway, did I skip Jacks? I might have skipped Jacks. Obviously he got a golden duck. Well, not a golden duck, but a duck of 2 balls. Was definitely really disappointing, and he didn't bowl as well, which is really unlucky. Anyway, we go on to Dan Christian. He got 3 wickets, only conceded 36 runs. Of 4 overs. So he was definitely bowled absolutely amazing. I'm definitely really happy with the pick. My only regret is not having him on field, obviously. And David's a little bit the same. Very surprising, such a big score, but obviously would have liked him on field. And he did score 58 from 33 balls, which is really good. Okay, so now onto the trades. So obviously we want to bring in 3 strikers and bring out 3 stars. So some stars that I want to bring out. Obviously I want to bring out Larkin. Obviously he's performed really badly just because he's down the order so much. And honestly I can't see him scoring any runs. Just because there's so many stars players in front of him who obviously will score so many runs and be in for ages and he won't even get a chance. So anyway, I think we're going to have to trade out Coulter and Stoinis, even though they are playing well. They've definitely got some really huge prices so that we can actually bring in some premium strikers players. So those strikers players will be Khan, obviously. He goes without saying, obviously, just some could say the best bowler in the BBL. Anyway, we'll also get Briggs, who I think is the leading wicket taker of all time for some English T20, like the English T20 Blast or something like that. So obviously really experienced English spinner. And then we'll also bring in Worrell. He played decently for the Stars last year, and I just think he's underpriced, is pretty value. So we'll take him as well. We'll complete the trades, and then we will see what we've got. Obviously, we'll sub everyone on and then choose a captain. I'm really split for a captain, so definitely comment down below if you have any ideas. So obviously we want to sub Renshaw on for, say, Christian. Obviously Hussain, he's injured. I would have got him out, but he's like doesn't have enough cash, so trading out someone like Larkin, who's more expensive, allowed me to bring in some higher price strikers players. But anyway, we can put Briggs in for, say, Zampa. Actually, no. We can trade there, and then like that. So we have a pretty good field now. So the only players who don't have a double on field are Zampa and Maxwell. So who to captain? I could go risky with Short. definitely would be a huge risk, considering his recent form. I'll probably go the safer option and go Khan as a captain though. But anyway, if you have any other suggestions for my captain, or any other suggestions, or just general comments overall, obviously don't be scared to comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and yeah.